I'm Tom for Pack Hacker, and in this video, we're going to be doing a detailed comparison of the original Minaal Daily with the newly released Minaal Daily 3.0. I have tested and reviewed both of these bags all over at packhacker.com, so we'll leave links to those full reviews in the YouTube description below. Let's get into the comparison. So first of all, I wanted to show the lint resistance on the fabrics of both of these bags. So this is the original Daily. That's the 1.0. There was no 2.0. And then this is the Daily 3.0. And they kept the naming convention just to keep it on the same track as their larger carry-on bag. So this is the original. It feels a little bit kind of fuzzier, a little bit more coarse to the touch, and you can just see all the lint that's on here. This gray should be hiding the lint better. But with this new 600D nylon, these are both 600D nylon fabrics, but this is like a Picton fabric, which is a little bit slicker in the hand. You can see that there is much less lint here. So before this video, I just went and dragged these across my rug just to get this lint on here. So I'm just gonna clean that off. Just wanted to show you that we tested that, because I know that's something we pulled Minaal up on last time. It's not perfect, but you know, it's better than the previous. So they're making improvements, which is awesome, and you're gonna get lint on any soft goods bag. But give me a thumbs up if you would watch some ASMR videos of me just foam cleaning, just rolling and cleaning bags. Be an interesting YouTube channel. Anyways, okay, so let's move on. We have both of these can be carried in briefcase style, just with the handle on the side here, which is great. They haven't lost that in either. If you flip this over, there is a bunch of differences when it comes to the harness system. So the first one I want to talk about is the strap design. So the straps on the original are a little bit thinner than they are on the improved Daily 3.0. So you have more density here. It's more comfortable to carry, and the straps are also edgeless. So you can see here on the left, we have these edges on the straps. Those can dig into you, into your chest if you have it filled up with a lot of heavy gear. But on the right here, this is an edgeless strap. The sternum strap also got a little bit smaller. What that does is that'll just save some weight on extra materials. You just don't need a clip this big. And they're both still on a rail, so that's good. And the original is still a great bag. Little loops here, if you want to hang something up like a carabiner. We lost the logo on that one, which just helps provide a cleaner look. And then pretty much the same kind of deal down here with the hardware and the elastic keepers here. This is an ITW buckle, as is this. So they're using the same brand, they just went a little bit smaller on these components. This is a little bit thinner too on the newer version. Both of these kind of pack into the top of themselves. So if you want to see what both of these looks like, we just did a dedicated video on this one where you can see how it works. But the main difference up here is that this top part is sewn in. So you need to put in each strap on each side and kind of stick it in. Whereas this one, there's a snap fastener, so you just undo that and you can easily shove those straps right down to the bottom of the bag. So that's an improvement there. Another improvement on the newer version is kind of this foam back panel is a little bit sturdier as well. And then we have a hidden pocket back here for a passport. So that's really clever if you have credit cards or your passport or extra cash that you just want to keep back there. That's really helpful to have. Not the case here with the original Daily. Little kind of like clip here on the side if you want to hang something up. Appreciate that. Let's flip it over to the front now. Yeah, I mean, we have these rain covers at the bottom here. Apparently the 3.0 has a bit of a more snug fit as well in this new version. So they updated that too and made that fit a little bit more snugly to the bag than the original. But you're gonna get some decent weather resistance with both of these. Just if you're in a torrential downpour or like a monsoon, you're probably going to want to throw that rain cover on with all your tech gear in here. Inside of the 3.0, there's a nice little pocket here. The original has the same thing going on. Not much change here. Both have an internal compartment here with a key clip. Let me pull out the 3.0 just to show you. Mesh feels a little bit different, feels a little bit better in the updated version. And there you go, key clip there. Key clip here seems to be a little bit longer than in the first version as well. So if I can fish that one out. Pretty similar, but I think it's a little bit longer in the newer version. But that pocket's pretty much the same. Now let's open the front pocket, which is where the fun happens. Oh yeah, this top strap here too has been improved on the 3.0. So you have this kind of padded material here, the seatbelt feel, and then on this, it's just one singular strip of this soft seatbelt material. So this is great to have a little extra padding, especially if you're carrying heavy tech gear around with you. Let's open up the main compartments here as well. You just pull that open. Just to keep it shaped, got some packing cubes in this one and just a pillow inside of this one. So let me set this off to the side, get it out of the way here. All right, and then if we're looking at the inside, again, pretty similar layout here. So you've got this little sleeve here for a water bottle. It's larger in the newer version. It's a little bit of a tighter fit in the original, so you can fit a wider water bottle in there, which is nice. Down here at the bottom, we have this little security pocket. So if you want to put extra cash, passport, things of that nature, pretty much the same between these two. The mesh feels a little bit different in both of these. So on the original, it does feel a tad bit softer, but I think it's pretty similar. You can see the patterning is a little bit different. It's like a tighter weave here, which means that like less stuff can stick through. And then these are now elastic here. This is for Minaal's little shirt accessory here. You can fold up like an Oxford or a button up in there. These are elastic now and they're stretchier, which is improved. On this one, it's just nylon webbing, so there's no stretch at all. So that's kind of a new thing they have going on. Just noticing here, there's like a little reinforcement tab with that blue stitching here. Not seeing that kind of on this one. Looks like, oh, it's still there. It's just behind the liner. And yeah, I mean, there's just a liner here all throughout on the sides too. So that's covering it up. The original actually doesn't have liner on the sides, but the 3.0 does, just to give it a little bit more of a streamlined look. And I believe that's recycled material here too on this new one. So that's pretty much it in the main compartment. I mean, the shape, the size, it's all pretty similar, just a couple of minor quality of life improvements. Let's open up this kind of back laptop area here. I love comparing bags like this and just seeing what the designers have been up to, you know, since the previous iteration. So we've got a little bit difference on the device nest here on the back as well, which I personally love this. It's why we talked about it in our laptop bag guide over at packhacker.com. We have a section specifically about this device nest, and I think it's a clever and creative innovation, and it totally works well for a tech-focused bag like this. Now the opening here is wider on the newer version, so you can get your laptop in and out more easily, especially if you have one of those new like 16-inch MacBook Pros or a larger laptop, that'll totally work. And both still feature these little kind of loops here for adjustment so that you can have bigger or smaller laptops inside and kind of size it to fit based on the size of your laptop. So there's that. And then if we flip this over, this is how it's going to be carrying when in briefcase mode. So we'll look at these two panels and compare them. Now, I personally don't like the kind of organization system in either of these, but I think it's been improved here on the newer version, if you see these side by side. And the main thing is they just have improved the liner here. So this is one durability issue that we had with the 2.0, or sorry, with the original 1.0. This has kind of come off, and the stitching you can just tell has been improved and reinforced here on these newer ones. So appreciate that. Overall, the fabric feels very similar between the two, and not a lot of difference that I'm seeing there. And then just two little buckles up here at the top to kind of get access to the inside. So there you have it. Those are the differences we have been able to spot in the original Minaal Daily versus the Minaal Daily 3.0. We have reviews on both of these bags over at packhacker.com, so make sure to go check those out. I'll leave links down in the description below that you can also check out kind of with photos and stuff. And you can use the links over there to help support our channel at no additional cost to you if you do want to check one of these things out. Thanks for keeping it here at Pack Hacker. We'll see you in the next video.